How's that? That's good. Perfect.
Stardust is so sexy.
Oh, thanks. So are you in that sweater?
The whole day with gay men, to see a woman like this, it really makes me famished.
Thanks.
What does
All right.
it mean exactly?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Oy vey's mia.
Oy vey, pap
What a
smear.
total-
Like Mashugana.
I'll buy that.
All right, hey, can you do me a favor? Look this way, look over your shoulder. No,
Hold
look
for a
that
photo?
way. Turn, look at me.
Her boyfriend is so lucky.
So
Well, let's find out if he is lucky. Are you lucky?
Very.
what was that?
What's the best thing about going out with Stardust?
That we bond real well and have a lot of similarities.
We're like glue.
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolute. I'm gonna cry.
He gets advanced data on the stars' birthdays.
I got a question for Stardust.
We have a question.
Is it Elmer's glue, Gorilla glue, or super glue?
Super Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
And here it is. This is Stardust Birthdays of the Rock and Roll Stars.
We're in mid-December, the time for the Sagittarius. Today is the night. Anybody in December? Anybody?
Sagittarius, right here.
Sag. We've got one right here. Powerful sign. December 19th, to start this rockin' list off, we have Jimmy Bain, bassist for Rainbow, Dio. He was in a band called Wild Horses with Brian Robertson of Thin Lizzy. Unfortunately, he died a few years ago. Jimmy Bain.
Yeah.
And moving on to a couple days in the past, we have December 18th. Christina Aguilera appears to me. She took off in the year 1999, and ever since then, she's been in TV, music, songwriter, everything you can do. She's been a coach on that show called The Voice. Might have heard of it. Might have.
Born some chaps.
Yeah. She's the youngest singer under 30 to be listed in 100 Greatest Singers of All Times list. That was in 2009 when she ranked number 58. So Christina Aguilera, she's 36. Next we have a Mr. Randy Castillo.
Yeah.
Best known as a drummer for Ozzy Osbourne from the mid-'80s to the mid-'90s, and later was a drummer for the band Motley Crue, and you might have heard of them. From 1999 to 2002, his first band was called the Wombleys. Yeah, the Wombleys. Anyway, Randy Castillo, drummer.
Yeah.
December 18th. Also on December 18th, and this was a buzz on social media, was Keith Richards, guitarist for Rolling Stones. Keith Richards, December 18th, 1943, 73 years old. And then moving on to tomorrow for December 20th, we have a Peter Criss from Kiss.
Yeah.
The Catman, drummer, active from 1964 till now. He's been on and off again from Kiss with solos in between. And then, let me see, oh, interesting names. We have a Mr. Alan Parsons coming up. Yeah, coming up tomorrow. He'll be 67 years old. Alan Parsons Project. He's also been involved in a couple Beatles songs. Let It Be, Abbey Road. He helped in the production of Ambrosia's self-entitled album, Ambrosia. And he helped with Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon album. And he's also done work with Al Stewart for his song or album, I think, Year of the Cat. And then when Pink Floyd came to him in 1975 to have them do the sequel to Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, he actually turned Pink Floyd down.
Wow.
Alan Parsons, he's got balls. And now these two are sadly passed on for some time, but they are the Gibb Brothers, Robin and Maurice. December 22nd, 1949.
They were twins then, right?
Yes, they were, and they actually died of similar causes.
What do they die of?
Twisted guts.
Twisted ankle?
Twisted guts. Intestines. Their stomach and intestines were all twisted up inside, and they died of like the same cause.
You know something interesting? People don't know this, especially some of you young kids today, how big Barry Gibb was in the 70s and 80s. Not only did they do that, but they did Grease. They did wrote songs for Grease, put in songs for Saturday Night Fever. Plus, he did a lot of solo.
Was that guy in the Bee Gees?
Yeah. What's going on?
The
up there?
three-piece, the Bee Gees. There's a monster out there.
Windy.
Oh, the winds are blowing the flaps. We can't.
Okay, we
it's the
can't
Wi-Fi.
Ghost of all these rock stars, they're partying up outside.
It's the Wi-Fi.
The baby
I'm sorry, my bad.
shaking.
And to round off these birthdays, he's on the 21st. We all know him, or I think if you know Hollywood, you would know him. Frank Zappa, December 21st, 1940. Artist, to say the least, musician. Mothers of Invention came out in the 1960s, and that's where they really took off. And he also made an all-girl band, one of the first rock and roll all-girl bands called the GTOs.
Yeah.
Frank Zappa.
You know what? I'll throw a little in there about Frank Zappa. I don't know if you know this. You know, he produced Alice Cooper's first album.
Yeah.
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 All right, I'll also tell you this. My friend had a friend who owned a house in Laurel Canyon. That house was former Frank Zappa. It was his house. But the big thing that happened, when we were there, this is a long time ago, but they started cleaning out the master house, and they were doing that because the Red Hot Chili Peppers were recording an album in there that later went on to be Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Rock history, all
Did
over.
you know that? Did anybody know that? Anybody know that?
You learn something new every time.
What's
at the
that?
Ding Dong Show.
The 22nd is my mom's birthday. She turns 38.
Your mom wasn't a singer.
But it's important.
Okay, but this, you know, the only one I think that we should be talking about is on the 25th. There was a guy by the name of Jesus Christ born, and maybe you've heard of the rock opera Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus Christ. Superstar.
Yeah, lead singer of what band?
Ian Gillian of Deep Purple.
Yes.
It depends on the theological path.
What's that?
It actually depends on the theological beliefs and what religion and what perspective of Jesus Christ's birthday.
We're just gonna go with the 25th here, okay?
But historically speaking, he was
We're
a
not gonna
real
get
guy.
freaky
So
on
if you
this
want to
one.
talk history. But yeah, that's coming up
Now
too.
you killed our Savior.
Doesn't he like their king or something?
No, he was part of them, and then they killed him just because he.
I know this is not a rock star, but I want to, before we talk about Jesus Christ.
No, we can't do that. We can't.
I just
Your
wanna-
mother's only 38.
Yeah, she turns 38.
Holy
I'm the
fuck.
oldest of six.
My mother was 38.
How old were you when you were born?
What?
How old are you when you were born? 0.
Good question. How old was she when you were born?
My mom was 16.
16.
She still looks like she's 16.
Well, that's cool. You had your whole life laid out for you right there. That,
Unfortunately.
I
yes.
just want to,
What, did your mother get married?
Never.
Never?
Yeah.
She thinks she's black and she's whiter than white. That's her problem.
Why does she think she's blonde?
She grew up in a ghetto neighborhood in St. Louis, Missouri.
Come here. You know, they have the gateway to the thing there, don't they?
She thinks she's so black.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. We're still talking here.
My mom thinks she's so black she joined Black Lives Matter after Ferguson. This is a true story.
Okay, well that's and you don't need to make yourself at home here, okay? You told the story.
No, there's more. Wait, there's more.
Okay, there's more. Okay.
My mom has been with 3 different guys, and every one of them is black. She's never been with a white guy. She's German and Bulgarian, and she's never been with a white person. It's kind of like Okay, reverse racism, anyone?
Let me just say this. I don't know, you haven't been here that long, but to me there's one race, and that's the human race. Oh, the human race and then our meetings. I always forget that. All right, so thank you very much there. Another wonderful, yes.
One more thing.
Thank you for dropping that on us. That was very nice. That was very nice. So what kind of music did you hear when growing up?
Get a mic.
What kind of music did you hear?
Well, I was an escape artist from 2.
All right, this
In my
is not
car
really
seat.
going directly to the
Yes,
answer that I was
okay,
looking
I'm
for.
literally gonna start there. Okay, I listened